I'm very proud of them. I bought them with money. It would be cold on the outside and still very hot on the inside, which means the yolk probably is still needing to... But not anywhere else. And the answer is... Well, actually, I just noticed when I'm not looking at the camera, it does look like it's boiling. The ice dispenser of your refrigerator, and we're gonna push the button. So now that it has on one bowl here, and then once the timer gets to 5 minutes, we're gonna do something. So we're gonna put it hard. So then we're gonna turn the water on to 5 cups. So we're gonna call it boiling. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna... oh yeah, so when this... I have 6 onion. My onion, we have a... We're gonna take this and put it back where it goes. You might... Okay. Boil it. You're gonna have a bad time. Because now the eggs are cooking. Now this is when they cook. We're gonna what I'm doing. Before they were just getting ready to cook, and now they are. And we're gonna cut it in. Because some people say, well, it's okay if my egg is green. Now you'll notice we did not let the... We're at 5 cups of water. It's not boiling. One other egg gonna be yuck and disgusting. So that's alright. We have almost 5 minutes. Take the honey first. Happened. We're gonna take the spoon. This is when we like you. 5 cups and 1 drop of water. All at once, like this. See how it goes? But I do it with one hand because I'm... We have 5 to figure out how much... Alright, we use science. And we're gonna turn the stove on to big. Not this one. Not be exactly perfect. Cracking. But the reason we leave it here for 10 minutes, and again, to take the egg out, and we're gonna put them... It's just laundry, it's just doing its cleaning. Not gonna do that. What we're gonna do, use our eyes to see, if I pick it up and on, that means it's almost gonna boil. Happens, we're gonna take the spoon. When we put the eggs in, the water gonna happen is you put the egg in the pot. So now the water is very steamy. And other people say, how come the ice cubes look funny? It reminds me of something. Oh, I forgot one more other thing. I have onions over here. Now, we're gonna get... And once it boils, I'll show you what we do, because we're gonna do something different. It's gonna happen. The ice cubes wanna know why you look funny. To the sink, I'm gonna... Oh, I thought it went longer. I'm gonna... Hear my laundry in the background, it's okay. Another thing you should know. No. And I'm gonna remember, how many cup am I doing? And it turns redly because it's heating. Stainless steel utensil. Okay. 4 cup line. Just about. We're gonna have 2 eggs. We're gonna take the pot. Go to the 5 cup line. What will happen? Well, it's not just hot water. I have some dirty dishes in my sink. Now what we're gonna do is do this until it starts to boil. Bring it over to the water we're gonna use. Take out. I get the spoon. Take the I actually don't know whose spice rack it is. I took it from somewhere. Is not do that, because what happened? Just held on by friction, but like if I put it on the side, it's just gonna fall out. Let me lines. So what we're gonna do is put the egg in. So what is up with that? If it's stainless, it's always something. Then we're gonna come to the eggs. Okay, now it's all cracked. What happened? Alright, the water almost boiled. Where's the egg? Somebody always gonna be in the comments saying, oh, why you put the spoon on the dirty counter? But it's not dirty, it's clean, I cleaned it, look. Because what happened was yesterday, now it cracked, and then you're just gonna roll it. Actually, that's enough. No more. No, it's not. Green egg's yucky. This with water until it gets to here. Oh, actually, paper towel, and I will show you better. I'm just better, just damn. Good. I have some dirty sinks. No finish. I'm just is actually used for. I bought it. The pan, by the way, is from Cuisinart. Also have and you pick up the pot to go to the sink to fill it up with water, and the egg gonna roll around and break. So we do the same. The water and then take. It's almost gonna boil. Let's see if it. No, never mind. I don't have anything else. Okay, now I crack all around the middle. Now we do the top. Cook. Anyway, back to the onion thing. This is stainless steel, right? This is where I keep the onion. Once we get the egg off. Means it's good. Fries. We're gonna pick it up. Once, wait, we're gonna do something. Just one bowl. We're gonna do something when it boils. I made. Wow. This thing is because, but I don't know. It just said it covers both eggs. So actually, I think it's a little bit higher. What we gotta do is the pot has the water measure. Alright, so now we're gonna have an egg with nothing on it. You see, some of it is cracking, but it's okay. Because we're gonna break it anyway. Now I'm gonna take the spoon. We are living human. I'm not a robot where everything is just always perfect. I was gonna wanna need up at the, so it's okay if it might not hot. Ouch. 5 of them. I'm gonna put up a bottom. I just cleaned the counter, so I'm putting the spoon on the counter. Don't judge me. The counter is clean. I cleaned it 5 minutes ago. We don't want the water, so we're gonna let the water go, but keep the egg. We're gonna bring it to the paper towel. Now again, Gently, because you don't want to drop it and break it. That's why we put the water in first in the first place. Now see? The egg is covered. Gonna have to balance. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when we get closer. We're gonna take this off the burn. Now what we're gonna do, actually I forgot, what we're gonna do quickly is set the timer again. Okay, and the reason I put the eggs far apart like this is because otherwise, once the water boils, we don't want the eggs knocking into each other because then they're gonna crack. But this boiling, we can use it for dumping in the sink. We're gonna shake the water off the spoon. We're gonna turn the stove off. And a pot. Some people will say put the egg. This plate comes from Walmart. You can use any plate. And I'm gonna move this closer. Everywhere. Now this takes 2 hands. But I'm doing it with 1. There is an egg right here. But not one of these ones, it was the ugly, wet one. And I cleaned it, so it's good. You have a skin. You need to remove it. Ice rack, which is empty, because can you see me? Sink dishes in. So some people might be egg. We have egg. I'm gonna take the bottom off just a little bit. Asking why we gonna boil the egg? But I was cleaning it so that I can put spice in it. And we're gonna, this is my 10 minutes. Waiting. Well, water. But that's why I moved this closer, because we're gonna have to balance the egg on this. Alright, you can see at the bottom the water is very bubbly, but that's not what boil is, so we still... Oh, we also gonna want to get next to... because I'm better than... Not stainless steel. This, the eggs are touching again, so I go in and I say no, we don't do that. paper towel. I don't know what happened. I think the yolk turned green. If the yolk is green when we open it, we overcooked it. If it's yellow and just yellow, not good yet. This isn't a boil, it's just a steam. Your water will boil with no salt. You don't need salt to boil the water. Gonna put that, so we're gonna use a spoon. A pair of tongs, but I think they're being washed. When it runs out, it's gonna make a loud sound. We'll see why in a second. Don't. Patience. Alright, and now we're just gonna... Because right now it's very hot all the way in the center. But it's okay because we're human and we live. It's cold water, it's a good thing. And getting overcooked. Because overcooked egg... Alright, now we almost run out of time. Now what's happening, I put my dirty on the counter next to... I'm gonna pick up the egg. I'm gonna pick up one egg and put it into the ice water. Then I'm gonna take the other, because we got rid of this. So what we gonna do is, and how you see me, we're gonna get ball in the, what we need. And you see we're gonna get water steaming. Boil the stove. Now the water no longer is boiled. Somebody always gonna say, if you put hot water down your sink, bad thing. Another egg. Spoon. Uh-oh. We're gonna place the... Oh, my disher of the egg and leaving it out immediately. Else. No, that's my hand. I thought it was my nose. Is it? Actually, that. Make sure it stays. We're gonna get the other one. Egg. Also put it in the ice on the cooking because we cooked the egg already exactly how we want it cooked. This is gonna stop it from cooking. Okay, some egg. You see, I'm camera master. Cooking it. Egg. I make it. It goes off. Is I gonna use a spoon? I just do. Bowl with water with ice and water in it. And this is how it goes. We peeling the egg. Now we put the egg yolks. But like this, not stainless steel. with the egg in the ice water is it stops. Good job. This is done cleaning. That means I can wash it. I'm gonna get the spoon. Yellow. So. Other thing is to figure out we are. Then we also gonna turn the heat down just a little bit. My hand is wet now. And what we're gonna do when that happens, and we're gonna get some cold water. Alright, so we see the timer is at 5 minutes. That's good. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of the spoon, put it on. Water. And we're gonna fill up the ice. We're gonna. Kind of. It's thick but not very strong. We're gonna put these bowls back. And if you cook the eggs like this all the time, forever, it always, we're gonna wanna get something else. So what we're gonna wanna get, we're gonna need a bowl. This, no crack, because the no shell part of the eggs touch. Look, nothing. It just did what we said. Alright, so you notice there's big bubbles coming by the eggs. This way they won't crack. Trust me, I know. Go over. I'll show you. Don't rush it. Alright, egg. Alright. Ouch. Put it in. Eggs touching because they're gonna crack if they touch. The timer. We're gonna want to get the timer. I will put it right here because we're gonna need it. Always do what it says at the timer, then the egg is always good. Otherwise, if you just don't set the timer, or when the timer goes, you say, "I'd rather watch TV." Then you're drop it, it's gonna crack. We don't want it to crack. Then what we're gonna do? Get the other one and a spoon. Right, balancing act. You see how the water is going up? And we're just gonna leave it there for now, but when Set the timer for 10 minutes. If you have a timer like this, and what we're gonna do is bring it to the sink. Cooking. We're gonna want it doesn't say so, but it is. If I only 1 minute. The only thing using two-hand does is it makes it come off with not stainless steel, because it's plastic. Oh, hold on. Where I will use the spoon to open the egg. Alright, that's the timer. Did you know? Alright, we soon gonna have 2 minutes left. Burner. Now because we use mathematics, I don't know what this to the clean counter. I mean, look, I have 6 onions on my counter. Egg in the pot and then fill up water to cover the egg. What we gotta do is, and we're gonna put the other egg in. Now you notice both eggs are in. Okay. See, if I get a magnet and I put it to it, it's not gonna stick. It just, well, it's not sticking. It's we need a plate. And we're gonna get this much ice. And then, so some people also gonna say, you didn't put salt in the water, so it's not gonna boil. But when you do it right, of the egg. To show you, hopefully, a not green yolk. It's this way. Okay, there's no such thing as setting the timer and then something different happening. If you always set the timer and all slowly, because if you just turn it past the time and then turn it back, it's gonna make it so that the water keeps boiling but doesn't actually back to the time. Otherwise, into the water, and then we gotta put them on the plate half, so I can show you. No green. Mamma mia. Good. This is good. Look, I can eat it, and it doesn't taste green. Look at this. Wow! Alright, we're gonna put the magnet back. I was just playing. We're gonna fill up the bowl. So other people in the comments have asked me, how do I stand? Put it in the water. Because we put, okay, I'll put the spoon in the bowl, jeez. For that long, we'll make it stop cooking all the way to the center. Whereas if we just put it in the bottom, we look, it says Cuisinart. But we're still not good. Because right now, see how I push the egg with extreme fastness? That's because we don't want the egg, but we have to move quick. So I'm going to explain what I'm going to do now. So what I'm going to do, when that timer, because this one's going to be too hot. This one's good. Whoa! Put it in the sink because I only have one hand. To dry. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna do the bottom.